All right, so welcome back to the show. Today we have two radical guests, Mike Mo and Vince Capaldi. Welcome to the show.
Should we be looking at the camera or you?
Wherever, it doesn't
we're
matter. You can look straight at the audience or look towards me, whatever. So what's going on, you guys? We're at Glassy. What's a day in the life of Glassy?
For who?
For either of you.
Where's the mic? Is that it right
Yeah.
there?
Oh, it's pointing the right way? There we go.
There.
Alright. The day in the life of Glassy.
What time do you get here?
Get here at 9 o'clock.
I get here at 10 to about 11, around in that range.
Do you guys live together?
We do.
Yes.
We have never carpooled here once.
That is also true. Yeah.
Never once.
Because everyone's like doing their own thing.
He leaves at 9, I leave at 10. I'm not good at waking up.
Okay.
But I usually stay later.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
So it balances out.
Yeah.
What would be your job title?
My job title is, the president? I might be the president.
Like the CEO?
He's
CEO,
CEO.
Okay.
president.
He's being modest.
Is there a difference in that? I mean, what's the ranking on that? Which one's higher? That's me.
I think the CEO.
Yeah, he's the higher one, whatever
CEO.
that is.
Oh, okay, well, whatever.
Chief Executive?
Yeah. And then it's VP, right?
So you're a VP.
Probably, I
So, yeah, I
guess.
think
Do you guys own the company 50-50?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we do.
And you went into the company together. You're like, we're going to start this. How did it even start?
It started. We were skateboarding. I used to film a lot,
Okay.
so I was out in the streets, whatever, skating, and then we were just skating some school, and I think a little hungover. I was kind of just like blabbering and delusional, whatever, from the night before, and I was like, if I started a company, I'd call it Glassy, because like the sun was in my eyes, and I didn't have glasses. And then Mike Mo was like, oh yeah, we should do that, and then
That's all it was.
That's all it was.
It was that simple.
we kind of always had our own thing. Like, I don't know if you remember 8=D.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you about.
Yeah, so we were like kind of doing our own. It was like kind of a brand. We were selling like some merch and
Okay.
obviously made some video content, but
That was a huge thing. Let's talk about 8=D
8=D
first.
was so fun.
Because
it was a good time.
It was so fun.
I was thinking about it a lot on the drive over here, and it was so ahead of its time. You guys were like so ahead of what everyone was doing because you knew. Did you forecast the future?
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
So
No,
did you-
dude. I think it was on accident.
it was
right.
it was organic. Like, we weren't
Yeah.
trying to do anything that it wasn't really strategic. It was just like we hung out with Derek, kids like Mike Mo skating,
Who's
we all-
Derek?
Eric Longden.
Eric Longden.
Eric.
Eric
Okay.
Longden.
We call him Derek.
The Lord.
The Lord, yes.
Right.
Depends where you're from. You call him different things.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Over in C.
He's going to come on the show soon.
You should.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
he'd be
great.
good. So yeah, I mean, we just spent a lot of time with that dude, and he obviously is good at filming and editing, and we kind of made like a little platform for.
So it was a
just all-
website, 8=D.com,
Yeah.
in the time of MySpace.
Yeah, it was
MySpace, for sure.
pre-YouTube.
Okay,
It's
so it was before YouTube.
It was
So
before YouTube.
Yeah.
you guys were like putting out content before there was a thing of even thinking about making content. You were like the first to do
It
something
was
like that.
It was
Yeah.
like a semi-daily update of what we were doing, essentially.
It was really, if you think about it though, Crail Tap was really doing it first, and then we kind of did our own spin on what.
And
Crail
you were
Tap
already
was
on
doing.
Girl.
Yeah.
I was already on Girl.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say we got influenced by Crail Tap a lot.
For sure.
I mean, when I was a kid, I was on Crail Tap all the time.
every day.
It was a
dude.
great website.
Is that it still? Is it still a thing?
I don't know. We should check it out.
We could check the Alexa ranking and see what they're at right now.
Okay. Because like there
I
was
think
a
Instagram
time.
took over.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
every time before Instagram, each skate site had their own little
That's what it was. Yeah.
video or photo booth
A
thing.
little hub of
Yeah,
content.
they had
I
their own little
suppose.
content libraries of probably their team and what they were doing. It was their social media.
That's what Crail Tap did great at those days. They showed that everybody's personality through that website, which I feel like a lot of companies weren't doing that at the time.
Well, they
At
were.
all.
They
Well,
knew
they were
what they were
doing it.
doing.
But Crail Tap, like Aaron Meza, he
Yeah.
was the leader of all that stuff.
Right.
He is the
Yeah.
Well, if you made it to Crail Tap, then
Uh-huh.
you were like cool.
yeah.
You're like, oh, you're deemed cool by the dudes. And like when I remember when Alex Olson was coming up, he was on Crail Tap. Like, oh, then who's this
Uh-huh.
person? Like, they were the new
Yeah.
skater if you made it to Crail Tap.
Yeah, Mike Mo.
And you, of course. So then 8=D, you guys were like 18, 17?
Yeah, around there. Yeah.
I think I was 15.
Yeah,
16.
so that would make me 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a fun little project. I was into, website design, graphic design, and filming stuff. So it was just like a way for me to essentially show what I can do.
So you've always been really good at computer illustrator work.
If you want to consider it good, yeah. But, I like it. I'm passionate about it. I enjoy doing it. So that's... And then once we came up with that idea to do glassy, I was like, okay, this might be a good opportunity for me to because I was working at the barracks at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I was commuting to LA every day. So
you
I was
were a filmer there?
No, I was a head of their ads.
Ads, okay. Just making sure, dude. Sometimes I've been having a hard time with this stuff.
Yeah, I think it's still
Technical.
going. But yeah, I was doing their ad management for when they worked with Deluxe or Mountain Dew and all that
Just
stuff.
the stuff that would come up before the
Yeah,
clip.
pre-rolls and all that stuff, and it was cool, but I just wanted to do something different, so I took a chance with starting with glassy, and it paid off.
How long was it a starting glassy that you quit the barracks and were doing?
It was
probably a
prob-
year.
No, 6 months.
Okay.
So 6 months. It only
that's
took
fast.
6 months for your brand to
We
take
launched
off.
glassy February of 2011, and I quit the barracks probably in summer, like May or June. So it could have been even quicker than that.
Wow,
4 months.
that's pretty
Wow.
gnarly.
And that's a dream job to even get into the barracks, and you left it without even thinking twice.
Yeah, I knew I wanted to do my own thing. Even when I worked there, I just felt like I wanted to be my own boss, essentially. And
well, especially just driving that far every day.
yeah.
You were in a car 3 hours a day.
Totally.
Downtown so far.
Yeah.
But it was a good experience. I learned a lot of stuff there, so I don't regret it.
I mean,
it was cool.
And who just made the logo?
I actually made. This is our set. Oh well, that was our original one right here. Oh, let me see.
Yeah.
It's up here.
No, we had a. That's not even our
Oh,
original one.
no,
We
you're
had
right.
a really shitty one before that.
Which I made. I made that one. But yeah, our current logo, we actually hired someone to do it.
And you hate the sun?
No.
We changed.
It's not sun haters anymore.
No.
It's just
Okay.
glassy eyewear.
It's eyewear.
Eyewear, glassy eyewear.
Yeah.
So do you think the sun haters thing was in the time of the KO I Heart Haters it was a super
We did
campaign.
I Heart Sun.
I heard Sun Haters.
You
and
did. You
stuff.
did a collab with them.
No,
we
no,
just
no.
ripped it off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just having fun with
How
it.
did it do, that line?
It was a sticker. I mean,
Oh, it was just a sticker.
we sold sunglasses.
No, we had shirts.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Did we sell any? Probably not.
We don't have them.
They're out. They're gone.
They're not here.
Okay, that's good.
I don't know where they went.
I used them for towels.
Yeah, maybe we turned them into towels, dude. Yeah. Who knows?
Toilet paper. But yeah, it was. I think just coming out of 8 equals D, which is kind of a not so serious thing. We kind of probably had that mentality of kind of making not fun, but more jokingly type vibe. And I think over the last.
It seems like you've always been like that. You guys
Yeah.
have always been
Yeah.
not that serious.
I mean,
Yeah.
unfortunately, when you get older, I feel like you kind of lose that.
Yeah, I feel like we're starting to get more serious, which is strange.
I'm definitely more serious, but we still kind of do some fun stuff with glassy in general. We try to keep it light. I don't know if you've been on the website.
I was looking
or
at
on the Instagram lately, like Cole when he was crooking was he doing a crook on the rail and he puts his glasses on?
Yeah, so it's still
we still try to do funny, entertaining stuff, but as a brand and probably people, we probably matured.
Yeah, and especially the product from the beginning was very mediocre. It was just cheap. Pretty
Where
much.
did it come from in the beginning?
China?
It's always
Still
China.
China.
Yeah, it's still. I mean, that's
And
just the way the world works.
How many glasses do you order a season?
Well, originally we ordered 200 on the first run,
First one was around 200.
and then 400. We kept doubling it, 800. Now we're at I don't know, probably
70,000 a year?
70,000.
probably maybe even more.
Could be. Last
Yeah.
year was probably 70, so this year.
Yeah, this year will be more.
This is going to be our best year, so
Yeah.
we could be almost at 100 this year.
probably.
Depends
And-
how.
Wow,
we
how
finish.
many sales a day?
Well,
It depends. What I'd say at least.
if you look at the orders a day and units a day are different, right?
Do you have
It
keep a
is
notification?
different.
Do you keep a notification on your phone every time it sells?
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get
Yeah.
some.
And every morning you wake up and you're like, "Yep,
If we
there's
don't get a-
100 glasses."
If we
while
don't
I
get a
slept."
couple sales during this interview on the phone, I'll be disappointed.
Really?
I'm gonna have to check the website and see if there's something broken.
Really? So you're always being updated
Yeah, we
about
get-
that, and you
yeah.
kind of hits your endorphin.
It's
It
totally
really
addictive.
does. Oh yeah,
it's
I know.
addictive.
It's so addictive.
So
Yeah, you
maybe-
hear that little cha-ching Shopify sound?
I was gonna say, should I turn on the Shopify ringer?
Let's see how many we get during the show.
Yeah, no, it'll be embarrassing. It won't be as many as.
It's just one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
Certain parts of the day, though, like I always know that, like
It's
you
slow right now.
like
usually.
whatever it is, 6 a.m. to like 9 a.m. There's a lot of orders.
In the morning, people are ordering right when they wake up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's East Coast or something, but
Okay.
then noon, like probably noon till 4 is kind of slow, and then 5 to 8 p.m. is kind of crazy, and then after that, it slows back down.
It's gotta be like people are just busy doing shit during the day. And
Yeah.
they get home, they're like, oh, I gotta buy whatever, so they go home and buy the shit.
Yeah.
How much do the glasses range in price?
The price range is 40 to, it could be
200.
200.
So the cheapest glasses are $40.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty expensive even for one.
We
pair.
started and they were $15 when we started, so it was kind of a struggle to. Every year we keep increasing the price and the quality.
Yeah, the
And-
quality goes with
So
it.
now
We don't just do the price.
Yeah.
You know,
So now it's as good as Oakley or Ray-Ban.
It's up there, yeah.
it's the
Same
same,
quality.
it's same materials. and
Same-
everything. Yeah.
Almost manufacturer, same place making them.
I don't know where they get their stuff made. Of course, I'm
I
sure
think
they probably
Oakley-
own their own factories.
I think
But-
Oakley makes some of their glasses out here, in the U.S. and then.
I heard they
Ray-
stopped doing that.
Oh,
So do you guys want to
Yeah.
on a comparison to those two brands like Oakley and Ray-Ban? Do you want to take your brand to that level,
I'll take it as far as we can go.
as far as you can go?
Oh yeah, I mean, if we could,
Yeah.
if we could be Ray-Ban, we would.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Yeah.
have an opportunity to be on that level. I mean, they don't have Paul Rodriguez and Mike
Uh-huh.
Mel.
We're trying to slowly grow it, of course, but yeah, to grow it to that extent, you need like millions and millions of dollars to put into the company.
Just to get
grow
the
it.
product.
To get the product, but to sell it, advertise it, like say even Google ads, Facebook ads, like to pump all the money into that.
Yeah.
It's super expensive to get everybody to know what it is, you know.
We've actually
Like-
been fortunate enough where he just did an initial investment to start the company, and from there we haven't actually had to get more money put in. It's been self-sustaining since
It's tougher.
2011.
Wow.
So yeah,
Yeah.
8 years.
How much was the initial investment, if you don't mind me asking?
2011, we slowly just bought what we needed,
Uh-huh.
but it came down to about 40 grand for it to fully run itself and pay his salary and then buy the product.
And to run this show right here.
Yeah, so all this, it's been 8 years later.
But we
It all
did
started from 40 grand.
Wow.
we
Yeah.
did start in the house, so it's like our expenses were low. So every year
Yeah.
expenses, like we were able to move out, and we moved out to that office, then we moved into a bigger office, which is here. So
Yeah.
it's like we've slowly grown into what we've needed.
So DC pretty much started your company.
No, it was before DC.
It was before DC.
Lakai.
Okay.
Lakai
Lakai
and
started your
Girl.
company.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really fortunate. Like you literally use timing and clout at the most perfect timing to get the leverage that you needed to start your brand.
Yeah, I was lucky.
Super
Yeah.
fortunate.
No strategy involved back then. Yeah.
Wow.
And I thought I was gonna skate forever, right? So I was like,
You weren't thinking
40
about
grand,
that at all.
freaking, you know,
Yeah.
like it was just brainless, you know. Like I'm gonna skate. Actually, really, if you think about it, I only skated for 3 more years after that, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
That's so crazy. So in the total, when did you stop skating?
2014. Yeah.
14 is when you got hurt.
Yeah.
And you got hurt too, or you got sick?
Well, I had cancer in 2009,
Oh my goodness.
and long story short, they just cut out cancer in my bone and replaced my right humerus with a metal rod.
So your whole this
75%.
is the humerus?
Yeah, 75% of my arm is a metal rod. So
Okay,
I have my
holy
real
crap.
elbow, and they cut above it. And
So they pretty much amputated you and then put another bone on.
yeah, my arm was disconnected for 5 hours.
I think about that.
On a table.
No, the skin was on there, but I
Okay,
mean, like the
okay.
bone wasn't. So I don't have shoulder
So-
ligaments or
Both of you have had your limb cut in half pretty much.
yeah.
That is so
So if you
odd.
put both of us together, we are one working human.
Yeah.
My ankle's paralyzed. His arm's pretty much paralyzed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
We need
jacked.
So that's why I stopped skating because
You
well,
can't
actually,
fall on it.
I didn't stop, but I mean, I had to really tone back. I couldn't do what I wanted to do.
Skating becomes a lot less interesting once you
Get hurt.
once your body doesn't work how it used to.
Yeah.
Like my foot doesn't work, so I don't really care to skate because it's not.
It'd be a lot more difficult if you could physically skate, or maybe mentally there was just something going on, or like it just didn't work anymore. That would be a lot more hard to deal with than, you know, it having physically you can't do it. You know, that makes sense.
Yeah, like skating, you need to lift your arms up to skate.
Right.
So for
like
you need that movement. He can't do that, right? So you can't jump. So you're always kind of leaning
one way.
How did
that feel? Like, were you really upset about that?
No, I mean, I could have not had an arm. So it just really put
Or it could have died.
Totally, yeah. Or I could still be dealing with it. But it could be, I mean, it put life in perspective for me where I was like, you know what? Yeah, I can't skate, but I can still be involved somehow. And I think that's what pushed me to do these other things besides me focusing on skating. I was able to like, all right, well, I like graphic design, I like web design. If I can do that and tie that into skating and still be around the scene, I'm cool with that. Whatever. I don't have to be...
That was in 2009?
2009, yeah.
So that was like after Fully Flared came out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
it was
a couple
around that
years.
time.
Wow. And you were out for how long? Like how?
Well, I did chemo and radiation, and that was about 14 months of just straight doing
So you
all
lost
that.
all your hair and everything?
Yeah, I was completely bald and pale, but which is weird. Going through my treatment, that was probably like the best I've ever skated.
Really?
Yeah, which was good. It was there, you know, I was able to, you know, escape a little bit and go skate, but...
You think you were in just full fuck it mode?
Not
like what?
Well, no, I couldn't, because if I were to get hurt, that'd be serious because
yeah.
my blood, you know, like your platelets get low and your blood doesn't clot, so it could be really dangerous if I were to like hit my head and hemorrhage.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I feel like at that time I was like so in control. I knew what I was doing, so it wasn't that big of a deal. And plus, we were just going to skate lab. It wasn't.
Were you like really weak?
Yeah, it felt like a hangover.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Like if you drank 50 beers the night before.
50 beers.
Yeah,
it's drink like 3.
Yeah, you can get pretty drunk. You can get a bad hangover off probably like 3 or something. But yeah, it's probably like 50 beer hangover.
So you're just like, oh, like in bed when you wake up?
For a week.
For 1 week on.
Yeah, it lasts about a week. And then every 4 weeks I would have to do that all over again.
Oh my goodness, because you look so healthy now. And
well, I changed my diet. I drank a lot of soda. I ate a lot of junk food, so that really made me look into nutrition and why I thought I had cancer in the first place. So whole life change, mental change, everything. So
what do you think caused it?
I think it's a few factors. I mean, everyone has cancer cells in their body. Your T cells get rid of your cancer. And all it takes is just your T cell to overlook a cancer cell, then it multiplies into a tumor. So if your immune system's weak for whatever reason, stress, depression, you're sick, you eat bad food constantly, you're inhaling gas fumes, because I have a generator in the back of my car, like everything. I think it's just something that adds up, that just fatigues your immune system, and then that's what happens.
So now that's why I see you at Lassen's and Sun Life.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I love it. And I'll drive 20 minutes to just go get a healthier smoothie.
They don't have any food like that around?
Not Simi, no. It's pretty
really
normal.
Chains only out here, man.
Yeah, I mean, you can go to Subway and Starbucks, but, you know,
I love Lassen's and Sun Life.
It's the best.
Right?
Yeah.
You just feel better.
Yeah, and I feel it now. Like, if I were to go get a hamburger somewhere, I'd come back to Glassy and probably be like half asleep just because my body can't digest all that crap.
Got a good cheeseburger though, man. Like an In-N-Out burger.
Well, you know, I was vegetarian for 13 years, but now I eat meat again.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you do? You went backwards, huh?
You're just like Kenny Anderson, man.
Really?
He did that, and then he flipped back again. Yeah.
Why'd you start eating meat?
Because in yoga, we don't really eat meat and stuff for, like, non-violence issues and stuff like that. But then last year, I was so skinny because I was vegetarian and stuff and exercised so much that I was helping someone in a pose, and my eyeball got, like, hurt. My eyeball, like, pop. It was horrible.
Your eyeball popped helping someone do a pose?
Yeah, I was like helping them bind their arms together, and it went pop. I'm like, and I went to the acupuncturist, the Chinese acupuncturist in Moore Park. He's like, you vegetarian? You need to eat meat. You weak. And so I looked up all this stuff.
So were your muscles really weak or something?
I would just had not enough energy flowing, I guess, in my body, or chi.
Yeah.
And so I started eating chicken and eggs, and then I gained like 30 pounds of muscle in like a month. And I feel so much better, and like
Was your protein low?
That's what it was.
I mean, you can do plant-based protein or something, or is it not?
But it wasn't enough to heal myself.
So you needed more.
Yeah, I needed to like use it as like a medicine, as like a steroid to like enhance my immune system.
So do you eat it just like not much? Like,
no, I love chicken now.
Oh, really? You're just going in every day now?
Dude. You go to El Pollo Loco?
Dude, I don't care that much anymore. As long but you balance it with the green juice every day. If like I get one of those huge green juices that are $10 and I drink one every day, and then I feel like I can eat whatever I want. The Sunja one.
Oh, Sunja, yeah. That one's good.
Yeah.
Mighty Dozen.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, it's
the big one.
Yeah. 2 liter. You drink one of those every day?
I try to.
Damn.
So then it balances out everything, I feel like. I'm like, yeah, we're good.
As long as you exercise and your mind's right, too.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some skateboard stuff, I guess. Nollie 180, switch heel, front crook. Nollie backside heel flip, switch front crook.
Oh, that one.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
How'd you think about it?
What do you mean?
Like, how'd you come up with that? You're like, it's like seems like a Brian Wenning trick.
You know what?
I feel like you gotta put some thought into doing that one. That one just doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's like, did you almost do it by accident?
I think so.
Nollie heel back tail?
I think you're right.
Because you did nollie heel back tail big spin.
Yeah.
And that's like took out Wenning. Like his, like he fell off of it. He's like nollie heel.
Oh, did he do it?
Yeah, he did it in like the Love or at Philly or something.
Oh. Yeah, it was probably an accident, I would think. I mean, it was, I think, 2012 that I started probably trying that one. So it was 8 years ago. I mean, 7 years ago.
So it took you a couple of years.
No. I mean, I mean, it definitely took a while, but...
No, I did it first try.
No, yeah, I wish, dude.
No, I've seen you try it.
It took
for months.
It took months, probably.
A couple months.
Yeah.
That one ledge, the same ledge?
Yeah, I'd always try it there.
What is it? Where's that?
It's in Compton, I think, somewhere.
Just a perfect ledge.
Yeah, it's a perfect ledge for it, but yeah, I think. But originally, because I used to do a lot of nollie heel backside tail, so I think I probably just missed one and it grinded.
You're like, holy crap!
And I was like, oh, I think I could do that. And then it was a few-month battle after that point. So
that's a lot of jumping high. Like
it takes a lot of effort.
High.
A lot of effort, and that ledge wasn't. I think it's probably as tall as this table, which is, I mean, it's a decent sized ledge. So you gotta.
You know what trick people don't talk about that you did is like the DMV ledges in SAC. You did like the.
You say they don't talk about it?
Yeah,
that trick was hard, dude.
Switch crook, shove it, switch. Wait, what'd you do?
Yeah.
What is it?
Frontside tail, big spin to switch.
Oh, that's
crook.
what it was. Yeah.
Oh, and that it was an ad.
Yeah, it was an ad.
That was like your first ad.
I think it's my pro ad.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And it didn't end. You had to pop out.
Yeah, it had to pop out.
To switch tail slide, shove it, switch crook.
It was
regular
tail slide. Big, frontside shove it to switch crook.
So it was like a big spin.
Yeah, it was full big spin. But with the switch crook in the middle, I guess.
I don't think I've seen anyone do that one since.
Maybe Jim Bates.
Yeah.
You should interview him.
I messaged him.
Yeah.
Of course I messaged him.
I'm so interested about that,
right?
dude.
It's so interesting.
He is.
What if you did nollie backside heel flip switch nose grind 180? Like you did it like a 360 kind of thing. Like switch front crook, but like reverted.
Oh, like the Beeble.
Yeah, like a Beeble.
But with a heel flip in there.
I've done it one time with no heel flip.
Yeah, that trick's cool though.
I did it, but it didn't flip.
That's the Beeble special. The Beeble special.
That's
I bet
cool
Beeble
trick.
could nollie backside heel and do it.
That'd be really.
I bet he
really
could.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow. And then you guys like
Just hit up Shane and do it.
Well, Shane could just do it all.
Yeah.
You don't message him because then he'll
think of a
he doesn't
trick.
Need any more tricks.
He's got them all. He's collected them all.
You guys skated completely opposite.
Physically?
No, like you grinded rails.
Yeah.
And you were like a tech god.
I was always scared. I wanted to do that stuff, but I was scared.
Did you like break your wrist and you never skated rails? Like what was?
Yeah.
Is that what something?
Yeah, I
happened?
snapped my wrist and I was like, I
What happened? What happened?
I was just trying to actually frontside feeble. Look, I've never been the smartest guy, right? I would always just try a really hard trick that I wanted to do until I did it, right? So for me, I couldn't frontside board slide this rail. I couldn't 50-50 it, but I really wanted to frontside feeble it, right? Which is stupid. Front board it, learn how to 50 that thing, 50-50 it, 100 times, and then do a front feeble.
Mm-hmm.
Get used to it. My dumb ass just goes straight for the front feeble, so that kind of bit me in the ass, right? And I never learned. I mean, the rest of my entire skate career, that's what I would do. I would never. The biggest stair I've ollied is, I think, 10, and I've switch flipped 12, and like nollie half cab heeled 12 and shit.
You're nollie half cab heeled 12?
Yeah, but I've never ollied 12. You know.
What's the point?
Exactly.
I remember him
But that's
saying
exactly
that.
what got me hurt.
What's the
you know?
point?
What?
I mean,
Oh,
what's
yeah,
the
I mean,
point
if
of
you're gonna
alling
jump
it?
down it, you might as well
because
do
you don't
it.
want to waste a try.
Yeah.
Want your feet, like that
Yeah.
one try. Gee.
But to get used to the feeling is necessary, you know.
But I mean,
because I wonder
rolling-
how many times
yeah.
I tried, say, nollie half cab heel down 12, and like, could have just been used to the feeling of like alling it and just like getting used to that impact, compared to just, okay, let's try this really hard trick, and then not getting used to how the impact feels or anything. No confidence gets built up, and I kind of just kick out, you know.
But you've done it so many. You can like switch flip on command, like with a burning thing behind you.
Yeah. I mean,
So it
not anymore.
it doesn't seem like once you start like jumping down stuff like goofy, regular, it doesn't matter. It's just
Yeah.
jumping down it. Like ollie compared to a switch flip, it's the same thing. Once you're good.
Yeah. I guess I should have switch flipped them all then. No, that I think
Well,
about
if
it.
you catch your trick like it's an ollie, then at that one, once you catch the trick, it's just an ollie. So
Right.
why do the ollie?
But sometimes the impact on things will trick you. Like, say if it's really tall. And you don't know what that impact feels like of like you like taking it,
Mhm.
you know? A few ollies before would have been necessary to understand that impact.
I can't jump down.
But I
I
never
couldn't
did
jump
that.
down anything, man. I could only go long. I could do like street gas, but going down would just. Didn't you feel like shit all the time?
Uh-huh.
You did.
I still feel, I haven't skated in 5 years, I still feel like shit. That's what I was saying. I wish I got used to that impact, so I kicked out less and landed it earlier, so then my hips wouldn't be hurting right now.
You just feel
that
like
would have
'cause
been so nice.
your body feels like compressed.
I feel like shit.
Do you?
Yeah.
You should do some yoga.
Yeah,
And you guys work
I
out.
should. Yeah.
You go
I
to
mean, 2
Orange
times a
Theory,
week.
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I would love to do yoga. Yeah. But how's that going to work with my arm?
Well, I would have to give you a private lesson, and we would have to do like yoga therapy where we use a lot of props
Okay.
and like restorative
I
postures.
couldn't do it
on
with
your-
the class though.
You could try if
When I go to Orange Theory, they have to give me alternative
Right.
stretches all the time. I'm their best friend.
Okay. You would have to come to my LA fitness class, not my yoga studio class.
Where's
it's only
that?
55 minutes, and it's a little
Thousand Oaks?
beginner. Newbury Park tonight at 7 p.m. Thursdays at 11 a.m. in Agora.
Okay.
Yeah, and I sub a lot too, so I'll message you.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I definitely want to try it.
So what about for my knee? I can't bend it all the way?
Which way?
Say,
Show
check
me.
this out,
Yeah,
right?
show me.
My good knee?
Okay.
See, like a normal person, you could just sit on it?
Yeah.
I
could
can't even
all
do that
day.
with my knees.
You can't?
No, fuck.
Yeah,
no.
I used to be able to just sit like that. But say this one, dude. Check.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be
We would
weird.
just have to put a block under your right sit bone
Uh-huh.
to keep it elevated to not put pressure on that.
This is
leg.
max, dude. That's. See, and then I got this big.
You always wear that.
Yeah, this fake. Let me hear.
What are you trying to
What are you
do?
doing?
I was trying to pop my ankle.
So where's the injury?
What was that?
I was trying to pop it.
That was scary. I thought you were going to pull your foot off.
I thought it was gonna be like a fake leg.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it pretty much is a fake leg. Like, here.
That's how you wear your shoe all the time.
Yeah.
And then that's what you were wearing when you were skating in that video?
Yeah. So see how.
What does that do?
Hey, made it at finals night. I battled the barracks with that thing. That's not bad.
It lifts my
Did
foot.
you really?
No, I didn't.
I thought you did.
No, I didn't make it to finals night.
Oh.
Let's talk about Battle of the Barracks. You won the first one against Benny Fairfax with a nollie. You did a freaking nollie hard flip revert. I was there.
No.
Did he do that?
No, yeah, he did it against PJ
Okay.
to knock him out. Otherwise, I was gonna play PJ. But since he did that trick,
And he
PJ
beat
missed it.
PJ
yeah, he beat PJ to go to the finals, and I had to play.
at the very first one. That was season 1.
Yeah, that was,
Yeah, that was
yeah,
the
yeah.
first
I remember being there. It was so, the energy was so amazing.
It was cool.
It was
yeah.
so cool, man.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And then Benny got turned pro for getting second.
Dude, he literally turned pro because of that.
Yeah, he turned pro for getting second place.
It was like flow to pro. Like
No,
I
he
feel like it
wasn't.
was even AM,
Yeah,
right?
he nollie healed a triple set, but then he broke his ankle.
Oh, he did.
And then he couldn't skate for like 2 years, so he kind of like
Worked on a slack ground for a while.
I guess so, yeah.
I mean, beating PJ back then.
Yeah.
I mean,
PJ
that was your
Prime,
hero.
That's crazy. Oh yeah.
That was both of our heroes.
Oh yeah.
We should talk about this.
PJ's the man.
So Mike Mo and I used to like battle each other at skate. Do you remember in the Westlake Underground?
Would we?
Dude, you don't even remember?
Dude.
Oh my goodness. There was like nights like you and I would play skate for like it seemed like hours. And we would just do every single trick, like go through everything and forever and just like bam, 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 forever and ever.
Who would win?
I think
would we go back and forth?
Back and forth, but this is when you got PAL mini logo boards.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, before Girl.
Yeah, so that's how long ago. it was.
Tell Zach what.
05.
Tell Zach about the little.
Well, I remember like on AIM back in the day, we used to chat all. What Z-Swag? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Z-Swag would always, we would go back and forth, you know. But I remember it was like the TB days, like your crew. You were TB, right?
That was more like Valencia. I wasn't really part of anything.
Oh, you weren't.
Yeah, I was more like
TB.
You were like cool. You were a cool guy though.
You were a cool guy.
Oh, was I cool?
Yeah, you were cool.
I was too cool.
Compared to us, I mean.
Oh, we were the shitbag see me kids. You know,
but
YSC
you were around
crew.
Girl.
No, not at that time. It was before. I was like 14.
Yeah, you were a shitbag.
This is when you had like really long red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, red hair, like
with the hat, like, and it was like coming out the hat.
Yeah, it was like a big clown shirt.
Sideshow Bob.
Yeah.
Brown shirt, like.
And like doing Ollie Norths.
36 pants and a wrist guard.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was like.
How'd you get on Girl, dude?
That I was 12 right there.
Yeah.
And then 14, I maybe dropped the wrist guard. The hair was still kind of long, but whatever. Yeah, I remember you just messaged me and be like, "Hey, I just want to let you know, like, you could skate good and stuff, but like."
I said something like this?
Yeah, you're like.
Oh my god, it's so embarrassing.
Yeah, keep going. It's good.
Yeah,
oh my god, you're gonna.
But you're not wrong actually.
You're not wrong.
What did I say?
But it's funny that you actually said it.
Yeah, you're
Call
like.
them out.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me.
What was it? It was like. It doesn't. You're basically saying it doesn't matter how good you will ever skate, as long as you clean up your style and wear better stuff. That's pretty much.
So I gave you like a Jamie Thomas
kind of
thing?
Yeah.
But it was legit, you know.
I've been like
he was wearing 38 size pants when he was 12.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I was.
Dude,
14.
but I was like a weirdo wearing diesels and sevens when I was like a 16-year-old. Like I had like I'm still really into fashion. Like I'm a fucking snob about that shit.
Yeah.
Like I have
So
my
that
own
makes
fashion.
sense.
I have my own fashion brand now.
So it makes sense. Though.
There you go.
So
It makes sense that you said that though.
yeah.
Like
I wish I I talk the truth a lot. Oh my god, people get so fucking mad at me all the time. Like,
do you want to talk about what Shrooms told you to do?
I just to apologize to certain people and forgive people, which is really, really helpful. But like, let me give you an example. Yesterday,
I want to go into specifics.
No. Tell me to do the show with you guys.
Oh, well, we'll start our own show.
You should. You really should have your own show. There was this girl on Instagram who I was supposed to get on the show. She's like this yoga teacher. But she posted this picture of her doing some pose, like in lingerie and a garter belt. Like, it was way sexy. And I wrote on it, like, Supta Pornasana. It's like...
What is that?
It's like
Is that a
reclined
yoga
porn pose in Sanskrit and like yoga language. And she got so mad at me. She's like, I'm not doing the interview tomorrow. I cancel.
Whoa.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm just telling the truth of what I see.
I mean, that's kind of funny.
It was funny.
If you're doing that in lingerie, wouldn't you expect to get
I'm
a
like, what do you
response
expect?
like that?
Yeah, I mean.
So people are like... So what do you guys... Do you get like, on social media, do you guys get like negative hate or anything like that? Or everyone... How do you deal with that kind of stuff?
I just lose followers.
I just lose followers too at this point, but
I post Star Wars shit and lose followers now.
if someone talks shit to me, I'll usually talk shit back, and then when I do, they'll usually go, "Oh shit, sorry, like I didn't really mean it that way," you know.
Because they don't expect you to respond.
Yeah, but it's shit like where it's like, "Oh, why don't you actually skate?" And I'm like, my foot's paralyzed. I'll let you know when it's not. I'll start skating again. You know, I'll say something like, I'm not like, fuck you, dickhead, you know? It's like something like that where I'm like, here, this is why I don't skate. And then they go, oh shit, my bad, I didn't know that, sorry.
People just don't know your condition.
But they talk shit. It's like, don't come at me like that.
Do some research.
Yeah, fuck you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like, there's a reason why I don't skate.
Yeah, it's like saying fuck you without saying fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, here's why.
At least you're informing them.
Yeah. But
why is your name on a board, dude? You lazy fuck.
Yeah. Hey, man. I actually offered to quit Girl. I had a meeting with them.
Really?
And I was like, hey, I don't want to milk it at all. Like, we should just do one more board and I'll be out.
When was this?
Probably 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, I know I'm not going to skate again. My foot's paralyzed. I just know it's not happening. Like, I could roll around, do kick flips and whatever. That's cool, but I'm not filming a trick ever again. I'm not doing any of that. So it's like, I'm not really a pro skateboarder, you know? And they're like, no, yeah, you're on forever.
You're on forever?
Yeah.
Just like a veteran?
Yeah, they're like, you're on forever. Like,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So I'm like, you know what? It'd be disrespectful for me to decline that offer.
So you're like Steve Cab?
Of Girl.
Yeah.
No.
Pretty much, though.
Well, but Girl's very, very loyal. I mean, you got...
Steve Cap can still skate.
He broke his leg. I don't know.
On a bike or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. But Girl's a loyal company, you know, so...
Have you seen a lot of changes since people developed their own brand now? Everyone has their own brand. You ever thought about doing that, or just, I mean, you already
with board company?
Or not in,
or
not,
what do you mean?
I mean, you already have your own brand, but have you seen a lot of changes at Girl and Chocolate since certain people left for FA, like Gino and Elijah, and is it a smaller project or a smaller camp than it used to be?
I would say those two are probably I mean, I'm trying to say this as nice as possible, but I think Costin and Guy are the main ones.
Oh, duh.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were on Chocolate. They weren't even on Girl.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Costin and Guy, I feel like ever since that kind of happened, it's changed a little bit, but they got some new dudes coming up, and they're good.
I mean, they haven't put anyone on since, like, they haven't turned anyone pro besides Manchild since you and Malto.
Yeah, Corey was in the
Okay.
middle. Corey.
Okay.
Yeah, but Girl, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's in
That's a separate interview for that.
Okay.
Should we
Yeah,
get
I don't know what's going on to be honest. I have no idea what's
It
going on.
was my favorite company when I was
Dude,
like
mine
in
too,
2003.
best,
Oh
dude.
my god, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still cool, but
Yeah.
I would go to the skate shop and buy like that shirt for
Uh-huh.
$20 and wouldn't even think about it,
Yeah.
and just wear it every day, and
So does he still.
right.
I have to buy them now too.
So are
You don't
you?
get a coupon code or anything?
No coupon code.
Oh, okay.
So are you a Star Wars fan too, Michael?
I like Star Wars, but not as much as him.
So you're like a Comic-Con freak.
I'm going on Saturday, yeah.
You messaged me yesterday. You're like, I can't do the interview tomorrow. I'm going to Costa Mesa. Was that for a Comic-Con thing?
That was actually for a charity event.
Okay.
But yeah, I was dressed up as a Star Wars character.
And which do you always wear the same costume?
Yeah, I'm. You have to get like approved by the costuming group. Like it's a pretty
Really?
strict thing. You have to follow like guidelines, like a 20-point checklist, depending on
For Comic-Con.
No, for the charity group that I was
Oh,
in.
okay.
Comic Con's for fun. You can do whatever you want there. They don't. There's no. It's free range, but for the charity group, it's pretty strict. Like you have to have like almost movie quality like costumes. You can't just go to like Party City and buy a costume and go and walk around. You know, it's kind of a.
And you feel really empowered when you do this, or it's just really fun.
Kind of. I don't know if empowered is the right word, but it's cool to like mix it up. Like I'm not supposed to be Vince when I'm there. You know, I'm supposed to be like Obi-Wan.
You're Obi-Wan.
To the kids and to whoever. Like,
Oh, because there's kids around. It's like kind of like a Disney type of thing.
Yeah, it's like for example, we went to a book fair to help them raise money or whatever. And you just walk around in your costume and people take photos and people are stoked. They see the stormtroopers. They see Darth Vader. So, yeah, it's just like an atmosphere thing. It's cool. Like I always liked Halloween and dressing up, so I don't really mind. And it's charity work too, so it feels good to just be
That's
out
fun.
there and just do
Something different.
Yeah, and I met a lot of cool people, other Star Wars fans. None of my friends out here are really into Star Wars.
So you don't do this too?
Well, no, but this Thursday, like 2 days from now, it's tradition for all of our bros around Halloween time to dress up in witch costumes and go out to the bars.
Okay.
So I dress up sometimes, I guess.
Okay, but not Star Wars. You're a witch.
Hey, well, yeah, it's gonna be a group of like 8 of us, all as witches.
Yeah.
Just getting drunk, and
Nice.
we're gonna ding dong ditch houses. And,
Okay.
And some
Before Halloween even starts.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's like we're warming people up for Halloween.
Yeah, we're gonna call it ding dong witching.
And you're like 30?
years
32,
old. 29, man.
You're 29. Okay.
Yeah, 29.
Hey, we got Schnur. He's like 45. He's out there. He's probably gonna be the worst one out of everyone. So
We're just hoping to get on the Ring doorbells of people like uploading it. Like, there's all these witches in the neighborhood. Like, be careful.
Oh,
you
like
know?
on the app, like the
Yeah.
Exactly.
app.
We just really want to get on that.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
8 adult witches, and if we end up in jail for being witches, for ding dong ditching people. That's pretty fucking cool, in my opinion.
That could make the news.
That's pretty cool because it's so harmless. You know?
yeah, you can't really get mad at that.
Yeah, like, are you like the cop? I just imagine the cop like finding us and being like, say there's 8 witches walking down the street, and he's
Where
gonna
do you
pull
live?
up and be
T.O.?
like,
Thousand Oaks?
"Yeah, give us your address. We'll give you a little ding dong,
All right.
ding dong
We're
witch."
gonna be going to like Tipsy Go, like cruising T.O. Boulevard. So
I live right over there.
we might
Yeah.
stop by your house on accident.
Maybe I'll post on Instagram and be like, "Give me your address. I'll ding dong witch you tonight."
Wow.
That'd be cool.
The kids would go crazy.
That would, yeah. Uber. Imagine that Uber. We just all get dropped off in front of someone's house. There's like 8 of
You're
us.
like, I think it's that one over there.
And then
Like,
run
hear you
out.
talking.
Tell the Uber driver, stay here. We can jump back in.
But yeah, we're gonna create a chant. I guess we do dumb stuff. You know, earlier
This
like
is
you
pretty
could.
8 equals D. Like, I would never do this with you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I
like
guess,
doing mine. I'm like, what are you guys doing? I'm just sitting in meditation over here.
I guess
Yeah.
earlier in the conversation, I was like, I think we've lost our sense of humor. It's like,
No, I said we have it a little bit, but
yeah, no, we still do. Okay, never mind.
Should we start 8 equals D?
Let's start it back, dude.
Why don't you do like put it on a sunglass or something?
8 equals D?
I saw, on one of Tori's stories, he had an 8 equals D dick on one of his stories. I was like,
Did he really?
yeah, but it wasn't like 8 equals D. I mean, it was that,
Yeah.
but I was like, huh, he's bringing that back? I was like,
You know what, dude? Now that reminds me. Back when, like, say 2000, like when we started Glassy.
Oh, this is a good one. I like it.
Yeah, and then Grizzly was like,
Coming
started,
up?
Yeah, coming up, and it was starting to get pretty popular. We were gonna start Jizzly Grip, and it was gonna be 8 equals D, just spooching all
oh
over.
my god. You should do one. Do once. At least.
We should have.
People would go insane.
We should have done
Someone
it.
told me that Tori got wind of that and he was kind of bummed.
Yeah, I
that
heard
we were
he was
going to do Jizzly
But you're
Grip.
friends, it's okay.
No,
No,
they
we
had-
weren't really friends.
they had
with
beef a
him.
little bit.
So
You guys were mad at each other?
it was a full beef thing. It was
What was it about?
I think it was just that we're both from the same city and
Who's
shit.
better?
He always had a problem with me,
Really?
and then that pissed me off, and it made me have a problem with him. You know.
But you guys are like skate really, really similar.
We're
I
friends
mean, you
now.
like ledge.
We're friends now.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
We're
That-
shipping
we-
his company out of
yeah,
our warehouse.
Yeah, we were kids back then. You know, we both have the mutual understanding that we were kids.
You
and
were
we're good now.
rivals. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
like you weren't friends. There's a thing called
Well,
healthy rivalry,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah, that's probably true.
important. Did you feel like it made you a better skater? You're like, no, I'm gonna be better. Like, I'm gonna
No, because he was always way better than me.
different,
was-
just different.
But he was the shit he was doing is like it's like Shane O'Neill level. Like back then,
So are
he
you.
was so next.
I think what happened, like, Tori was better, and then I think Mike Mo came up pretty quick, and he was just like, fuck you, dude.
Well, he had Mike had better sponsors.
Well, I think that's maybe what kind of made Tori.
Because
mad.
Tori wasn't like an almost or something that's like.
I mean, it's
it's
respectable,
cool, but it's not Girl in Chocolate or Bake or Alien.
Yeah.
So I mean, those just hold their own. Well, then like was trying. I mean, he's in a great place now, but he was like trying to get on Alien. He was trying to get on.
Yeah, he's probably like, who the fuck is this dude?
Yeah,
from
just
with
CC?
the red hair.
And-
Yeah, like,
Yeah, I
Surf
did-
and West shirt on.
I
Like,
just-
Oh, Surf and West. Was that
Oh,
your
yeah.
first sponsor?
Oh yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah. And then I just snuck right into the girl. Yeah,
Yeah.
could you imagine from his point of view?
like, he
how
was
annoying
around
that
for
would
a
be?
couple of years before.
I remember. I was like,
That'd be-
what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, how the fuck did that
Oh,
happen?
and then Nick McLeod hated me too. Everyone hated me because of that.
Well, it's not. It's called envy.
I know, it was beautiful.
See, that's the
I'll give
thing.
you a
Like,
second.
let's talk about envy and yoga for a second. So,
Uh-huh.
I don't get jealous or envious of anyone anymore because in yoga they tell us to be joyful for the virtuous, which means that instead of being angry or envious of someone who's doing really well, you're joyful for them, and it shows that you can be as successful as they are if you put in hard work and effort. So you should be
Totally makes
inspired
sense.
by them.
Yeah.
So you guys
Totally, yeah.
inspire me. No one makes me jealous at all.
Yeah.
Even-
That's how I feel too. It's
Yeah.
like, why? I mean, I'm more worried about myself, I guess.
But we're just raised in a culture where everyone's like this weird jealous thing. It's so freaking annoying.
I hate comparing myself to other people.
Well, that's what Instagram and social media does.
Yeah, I hate that. That's so annoying.
Yeah.
That's why I can't look at anything. I post my stuff and I do my things. Maybe I'll look at a couple close friends' stuff, but then I'm like, it will like hurt. It hurts me.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel that way? Like you're looking at the images in your feed and you're like, ugh, like that, or annoyed, like, ugh.
Yeah, if I'm like at home on a Friday night, people are having fun. I'm like, fuck, why am I out there? You know, like that type of thing.
But that like having fun is like, what are you talking about? Like people posting their achievements, or what do you mean? Like, because having fun is like to me the sign of a happy person, because it's like I'm jealous when people are having, like, say they're doing, like, they're at Disneyland or something. I'm like, damn it, I want to be there. You know what I mean?
Something
it's a fun
like
experience,
that, or like,
you know,
maybe the waves are really good or something, and I had to teach class and I couldn't go. Like frustrated, things like that. Or
but I think the unhealthy version is to be mad about like a materialistic type of thing, not like an experience type of thing.
And I'm not.
Yeah, that, you know.
No.
But like an experience type of thing, like the Disneyland thing, it's like,
why am I not there? And they are.
Because you had to work.
Exactly. I think it results in the same emotion.
FOMO.
You're just like, fuck.
It's FOMO, dude.
Yeah, that
Strong
feeling
case of
really
FOMO.
hurts me. I don't like it. So I actually unfollowed everyone for 1 year, and I had 0. It said following 0 for like a year, and it felt really good. But then...
Got a little too lonely.
No. The algorithms don't work. The algorithms don't let you be seen, so I had to start following people. So like... Because I really liked it. It said Rebel Buddha following 0.
Yeah.
Badass.
That's just a big fuck you to everyone.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's Rebel Buddha, right?
Yeah, that's true. You are rebellious.
A rebel?
Rebel scum. I like that one.
You like that little commercial?
I did, yeah.
He told me about it. I gotta watch it. It sounds funny.
So are you excited for the new Star Wars?
Of course, yeah. I'll be dressed up.
Yeah. When does it come out? December 21st?
I think so.
Yeah, you're right.
Every year it's the same time.
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
You gonna see it?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
I mean...
Let's go see it at AMC.
I'll dress up with you guys. I'll be Ewok.
We're having our glassy Christmas party that night. So
Dude.
We go on Thursday nights, on the premiere. We go to Stacked, we eat some food, and we just walk
I would love to come, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm invited?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Come hang out.
We're going to buy like 30 tickets. And then
actually, a Jedi.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Because yoga makes you a Jedi. You guys don't know, but like yoga
is
a Jedi.
Yoda or yoga?
Well, almost.
Yeah, George Lucas took some elements from, what is it, Buddhism?
Buddhism and yoga. Like when Luke is at the end of the last episode when he's meditating his form and then he dissipates into nothing. Oh, that's so cool.
That's what kind of...
Was it legit, the form?
Super legit.
Oh,
I think he does that. I think he does yoga too. I think he's familiar.
George?
No, Mark Hamill.
Oh, because he could sit in the lotus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he takes that serious.
Yeah.
But that's what kind of got me like looking into that. I was like, all right, Jedi. It seems kind of like Jedi style.
It's a Jedi yoga and Jedi philosophy are like so one and the same.
Oh, you sold him.
And it is.
I know.
Yeah.
But you sold him.
Well, no, I already knew. I mean, that's kind of what got the gears going.
I know.
They wear like the
PM,
robe. Dude. They meditate. They
you
work
say
on
7
the
p.m.
force.
tonight?
7 p.m. You're gonna be there.
Vince is there, dude.
I can't.
Oh.
I can't until next week. But I'm definitely.
I'll give you the times. I used to. I was an Ewok for Halloween in 5th grade.
Oh.
Do you still got the costume?
No.
Can you still fit in it?
No, I was small as a kid, so it worked.
You should just be a Jedi.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a Jedi. With the hair back and the bun, with a Padawan braid.
Oh
down. See, I know.
Yeah. Little rat tail fucking coming out.
He's so Kenny Anderson. It's great.
That's Kenny Retta. Kenny won't even go on the 9 Club.
Oh,
he won't?
Yeah.
No, he won't do an episode.
Why?
I don't know. They're like, they won't get him on. He's like, won't do it.
That is weird. He hasn't been on yet.
Right? Do you think they would have already chosen him?
I'm going to have to ask him about that. He likes Chris. Right?
Some people, I just think they don't understand what podcasts are yet or something. Because the first time I saw the 9 Club, I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, what is this? I don't get, why is it 3 hours? And then I'm like, oh, it's actually really cool.
Yeah.
I love hearing the stories. I love hearing...
It's like a natural conversation.
Yeah, I just love hearing how people started from nowhere, like Mike V in the middle of New Jersey, and then he just becomes...
Oh, his was crazy.
Great, So...
He knew every detail chronologically through his whole life.
Perfectly.
He's like, no, I want to get to this. He step by day by day, he knew.
He knew what was going to happen.
It was 5 hours. I think I listened to most of it.
Michael, do you feel like you use like the law of attraction or anything to get what you got through skateboarding?
What is that?
Yeah. What?
Like, I mean, like you really like you had like a vision board. You're like, girl, chocolate.
Oh,
Kai.
100%.
Like, did you know? Like, how did you? Were you like, I'm only riding for girl? Were you a road for toy? Like Baker?
I don't know.
You were stubborn. You were always.
I don't know. Yeah,
stubborn.
I might have just.
They offered it when they were doing the Plan B reboot. We were hanging out with Paul a lot.
Yeah.
And they wanted him to be on Plan B, and he's like, no.
Before girl.
It was like when he was
Flow for
Flow,
girl.
but
Okay.
like girl, like they don't put anyone on, so
Never.
they're just like, I was like, I don't know, Mike. Well, you might want to take that. Like, girl is notorious for not really putting anyone on. You should probably look into Plan. Like we hang out, Paul. Like it seemed natural, but you were just like, nope, I'm girl or nothing.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of people do that, and then nothing ever happens to them.
Totally, it could easily go the other way.
Yeah, that
Right.
is true. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, because Paul, it was while they were rebooting Plan B, and it was going to be that big launch of all the new pros. And
You were gonna be like the 1AM on the
I was
team,
gonna be
which is cool.
I was gonna be the AM, and then.
Good thing you didn't.
But I remember
Totally.
Paul told me, he's like, "Hey, they're gonna offer you. I think it was like $1,000 a month." And
That's
at the
so
time,
much money when you're a kid.
I was like, "Girl," but I wasn't blinded. I was like, "Nah, I'm a girl." I think I said no instantly.
Really?
Yeah,
You're like, no.
I don't think you really thought.
I think I was like, "Nah."
I know exactly how you feel because
Yeah.
I only wanted to ride for stereo.
Yeah.
I was like, that's it. Like, that's
Uh-huh.
what I want to ride for, and it just worked. Like, somehow,
Yeah.
like, I feel like whatever happens in your mind, you can make happen.
I think that was totally like from watching him progress the whole time. I think that's kind of what it was. Like in his mind, he was stuck.
Not chocolate?
Not even chocolate.
No,
I don't think. It was
no.
just girl. But like the little things, like we'd go to a movie when we were like 16, and he'd go skate flat ground outside. He wouldn't go to the movie. He would.
I
Yeah.
know, I have
He
it
would
the
just
same
wait
way.
for us.
Yeah.
Same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, obviously you guys were. Oh, were you pro? Did you try?
I wasn't pro, but I was AM.
But you were up there. I mean,
I had
you
my
could
own
have been.
DVD with a skateboard mag.
Being pro is subjective. All right, you
I
could have
made
been
money.
There you
Pro.
go.
There you go.
There we are. We're good.
But you guys had that goal. Like I
Yeah.
never had that mentality where I was going to be pro. I knew I was never
So
going to be
you were
pro.
watching on the sideline, but you were skating really good too.
Yeah, I enjoyed skating, and I
But you
liked
weren't
it.
like, I'm gonna get sponsored and be pro too.
My mentality was, if I get some free product and I can skate for free, I'm cool. But like you guys are probably like, I want to be pro.
But
I want to be this
I
level.
want to be in the magazine. I want to have a
Yeah.
video part.
I never cared about that.
But you made the video part because you were
Well,
just
because of
skating.
him.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's
and Eric.
No,
No.
more of him. I
Okay.
mean, I couldn't land any tricks,
I don't-
honestly.
You did like a lot of kickflips, ollies, and 50-50s, Smiths.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of patience, is what it comes down to.
I'm like trying to remember all this because it's like I feel like I really, I mean, obviously I wanted to go pro because everyone that says like, oh, like
I
I don't really care.
No, like
it's
I
like you
wanted
submitted
it.
your damn video to the company.
Yeah.
You must have cared.
But Surfing West, did you get you on girl without your?
Yeah, Lakai,
Oh, it was
and then Lakai
Oh, yeah.
happened.
with Kelly Bird.
Kelly Bird, and then Gabe Clement because
Yeah, it was
Gabe Clement
Gabe.
was from
Okay.
Simi, but he worked for Podium, and then for some reason Gabe didn't see my video and give it to DVS. He gave it to Lakai for some reason,
Huh.
which is strange.
Yeah,
Do you ever look?
No, he was the Lakai team manager at the time. 'Cause
Oh,
remember,
was he really?
Brent was getting Lakai's.
I was getting shoes from Kelly
That was
for like 5 years,
Yeah.
and I never even met or talked to anyone ever.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just got shoes. Like they just showed up every month. I'm like, cool, but I never felt like I could get on the team.
Yeah.
But
And
then
that's a stacked team. man.
until later on, and I'm like, gosh, if I waited 2 or 3 years, I could have gotten on the team. Because
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
true.
like,
after fully flared.
yeah, I'm like, if I seriously waited 2 or 3 more years, I feel like I could have gotten on the guy. Because I got photo and sent checks from them.
Oh, you
Oh,
did?
that's
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like getting checks. I'm like, holy crap, a check from Lakai.
Yeah,
Like,
that's sick.
it was insane.
But everything, I mean, half of everything is timing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I got lucky with for that whole.
I mean, Fully Flared was the video of, it was Manic Monty. It was pretty much the new
Yeah.
Manic Monty.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I remember, like, if you watch their original trailers and stuff, I'm not in them at all. I wasn't on the team or at all. I was just a fan of Lakai when the original trailers for Fully Flared came out. And if you watch, I think, like, the third trailer for it, I'm in it. But
I
I
think
think
we're
the
in
first and second-
China. They send you to Shanghai, right?
Yeah.
That was like your first trip?
Yeah, that was that the first trip. That was great. That was a great trip.
How'd you know that?
Yeah. You know a lot of stuff.
I'm like the biggest skate nerd in the whole world.
Yeah, we know.
You,
Jamie Thomas done when he was 12.
well, I mean, I know a lot of just weird facts. You guys should come to the Clint Peterson and Daniel Shimizu's skate
you told me
skate
about
competition, skate nerd competition.
Where's that, Black?
It's like every other month, like in Hollywood somewhere.
Black Bar?
Something like that, yeah,
Oh.
Blacks. You might win.
Hmm?
It's pretty cool. Like, it's
What?
really hard. It's actually really hard.
But is it like throughout skating probably, or is it like... I'd only be good at like...
Yeah, it's like all
99 to
generations. All
2004.
generations. They like play like Nodis Coppis's song. Like they like play it for like 3 seconds, and then they're like, stop it. Like, whose song?
What's this right here?
I don't know. How's it
Hey.
going?
Hey guys, alright, it's I interrupt. You in a meeting?
Yeah, kind of.
I was gonna say it's Mike here.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, Hank, I'm JP with Unishippers.
Oh,
Yeah,
how are you doing?
so, good. I can come back or maybe follow up at a later time. So
Maybe give us 10 minutes.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, if that's fine, could you wait just 10 minutes? We're just doing like a little interview thing. That's all.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, sorry.
to interrupt. I just figured I was in the neighborhood. Thought I'd face to face and follow up with you. But
Okay.
yeah, I can come back in 10.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
Thank
All
you,
right,
sorry.
Sorry to interrupt.
That's all. Did you really want to talk to that dude?
No,
I was gonna say, like, don't you have an Orange Theory class?
I got an Orange
I'm
Theory.
sorry
class.
if I blew it for you.
I know, he's like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I was like,
10
oh,
minutes.
shit.
No, I mean, honestly, that's what happens when people come by unexpectedly. Like, I don't have an email from him saying, "Hey, I'll be here."
You're a busy man. You're the VP of Glassy.
He
You have
is
time
busy.
for that?
You know, truthfully, what that's about is he told me about the shipping rates for Tori's product for his boards, and I kind of shredded him in an email earlier today.
You did?
Yeah, I was like, honestly, it would have been great if you gave us the promised pricing that you said that I was expecting $5 to $7 for California shipping, and everything's doubled that. So I'd say that's a little disappointing. You know, and then here he is.
He's
Yeah.
like, he probably walked in and was like, this little shit's Mike.
Yeah.
They're doing your interview. You guys are superstars.
Yeah. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, give us 10 minutes, you Unishippers fuck.
I'm trying to run my brand. Have an interview.
Yeah.
Let's keep this longer than 10 minutes.
Yeah, we can keep talking.
What are we at right now? How long?
Like almost an hour.
Okay.
It's good. I like.
What's James Martin's?
It's like 40 minutes.
Oh.
He's gnarly. He can grind like big rails and stuff.
He was like me.
Yeah.
He's the better
Go
me.
for it. Go for it.
Better me.
But really quick, though, who comes unexpectedly? That's what pisses me off
He
about
also
you.
only worked before also.
He was in the area.
But isn't that fucking stupid?
He probably showed his boss and was like, you better go fucking settle that shit right now. You drive down there and lick his
I
balls.
think he's the owner of that franchise.
JP Bud.
So who all has glasses on your team?
Well, shit, if you go through the history of how many people have had, that's a lot. Right now, currently, as skaters go, how many? Like,
Who's on the team right now?
we don't even know.
We don't know, but
You know?
we have guys that have like signature products, like Kyle Walker.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Kyle
Who
Walker,
has signature products right now?
Kyle Walker,
Zion,
Zion,
Chris Cole,
Chris Cole. We just put him on a couple months ago.
Paul Rodriguez,
You.
yeah, default. Chad Tim.
How do you guys pick the team? Like, how does it happen? They call you up.
It's
they're like,
really
I want,
simple.
I want to be on.
Someone goes, "Hey man, like let's do a frame soon." We go, "Okay, cool, done."
Yeah. It's done.
It happens depending on who it is. I mean,
Do they usually hit you up or you hit them up?
It's been both.
it's been both. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think like Chris Cole, we kind of had to fight for a little bit,
Yeah.
pester him a little bit.
Why? Does he have another sunglass company?
He was on Electric for a while, and then he just doesn't have an eyewear brand anymore, sponsors.
So who's your guys' major competition?
in
In skating?
Sure, let's start in skating.
I mean, like Happy Hour, I guess.
Happy Hour.
Yeah.
Who's that?
It's like Braden and Brian Herman's.
Oh, that's still around?
I think.
Okay.
But
Honestly, we went for a whole different thing now. Like I think the majority of their stuff is is all like the wholesale business. Ours is more direct to consumer these days.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So it's kind of a different model.
So
you know?
yours is all through your website.
Yeah.
Mostly. Yeah.
You don't sell in stores.
We
Well,
do.
We do.
We do.
But it was a couple years ago. It was probably like 70% was skate shops, 30% was online, and now it's completely flipped. Where it's probably even less now. It's probably 80% online and 20% skate shops.
What are your main accounts with skate shops?
We're in Volcom outlets,
Okay.
Quicksilver outlets.
Quicksilver.
They're
Wow.
good accounts. No Zoomies. None of those.
Why didn't you want it in there?
Zoomies. We were in Zoomies for probably 2 years, and then they pretty much just took our business model and did it themselves.
They made their own brand.
We
Of
pretty
course.
much proved that they can sell lower end sunglasses.
At a high rate.
Yeah, like Velocity, and then they're just like, why don't we make these ourselves? And they kicked us out and made their own brand.
So they Amazoned you, kind of.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
But it was good for us. Like, you don't want to rely on a big account like Zoomies, because if they do drop you, that might kill the brand. Versus us, we had to adapt, so we never relied on them, which is good and bad, but it was just a different path we decided to take. And
Yeah, they've single-handedly crushed a lot of brands, you know. So it's good that we've
It's like the shop board.
yeah.
yeah, essentially, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, that's what Zoomies does. They see what sells, and they just, I mean, Active too. They just go, oh, there's flannel sells. Let's put an Active logo on
That's
it.
what every company does.
Honestly, if I was them, I would do it too.
You have the stores.
That's
It makes sense.
I would do it
Yeah.
too if I was them. Yeah.
That's what everyone does.
It's business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But fuck them. No, I'm just kidding.
So how did you get the accounts with Volcom and Quick? You just like call them up. You're like, hey, I'm gonna be in the
Quicksilver
thing.
happened because of Mike Mo. He was on DC, which was owned by Quicksilver.
Right.
So
Is that why it happened?
Yeah. So we kind of
Yeah.
weaseled our way in there.
That's
Like,
a huge account.
That was kind of before I was.
yeah, he wasn't really involved at that.
Yeah, I wasn't really. Yeah.
And then Quicksilver, they know that Kyle Walker, he skates for Volcom. They're like, hey, we need a sunglass brand. Let's get Glassy in there. So by having these guys on our team kind of helped us out.
Wow. So
Yeah.
just using your connection through skateboarding, you've built an entire brand.
Yeah.
It seems like skateboarding, it's easier to build not easy, but it seems like if you have clout, like if you're Christian Hosoi, if you're Andrew Reynolds, if you're Mike Mo, you can build a brand just because everyone loved you, and then it's easy, in a way.
Well, you have the audience looking at you, and you have the fan base, and that goes for anyone, any market that has like, look at the Kardashians, like, they can start whatever they want because they have millions of
They're a
followers.
makeup company. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly. So they have a head start over anyone that's going to organically start a brand. I mean, that's what you need as a brand. It's like it's
The
like
foundation.
you keep saying like clout. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what it is. It's like, oh, the right people are wearing this stuff, so I want to wear it. That's all a
Street
brand
credit.
is. Like,
Yeah.
a shirt is a shirt. It's just different logo,
Right.
and people like certain logos. But if you turn the shirt inside out, it's all the same shit.
And I feel like it's just a lot of repetition and time, because I look at the Obey campaign a lot as inspiration right now for what I'm doing, and it just says Obey and a black face a million times all over the place, all over the world, and it's a huge, ginormous, amazing, cool brand. So I feel like if I just keep going really, really hard, and with being shameless and just rebel Buddha everything, then just it will take 5 or 8 years and it will grow.
Well, yeah, you see something enough times, you get familiar with it, and you get comfortable with it, and you're like, oh, okay, I feel comfortable buying this thing now. And that's probably, but he was just like sticking stickers everywhere, right? And then
Right.
I
It wasn't
think-
even a brand.
Yeah, I
wasn't
think it kind of
anything.
just turned into that. I don't
Right.
think that he was trying to do that maybe necessarily.
I don't think so.
But I think that's why a lot of people like brands like that, is because it is authentic in that way, where it's like you're not trying to force anything. I think that's kind of where we did it right too. It's like we kind of just keep evolving. We weren't trying to like come out of the gate swing. We did it small and see how it tested the waters, and then it grew into what it's grown into. So I think that's kind of the way to do it.
A lot of learning.
A lot of learning.
A lot.
And a lot of failures, mess ups too.
I
along
mean,
the way.
nothing critical, fortunately, but I mean, we always, you can't be perfect all the time.
Yeah,
but, like,
it's never been a big mistake of like, oops, we ordered like 10,000 units too many.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nothing that like
I mean,
that would potentially take you out of business.
I've
But
lost like shipments from China coming in here because I didn't have the appropriate paperwork
Really?
to get stuff sent here. So they're just like, okay, we're going to destroy this shit because it doesn't get out of customs.
So you lost thousands of pairs
Yeah,
of
maybe
glasses.
like a couple hundred.
Okay.
But, from that learning mistake, I was like, okay, I need these forms. I need to be registered with the FDA. I need to all this other stuff. And
Yeah, learned on the small shipments for sure.
yeah, so
Yeah.
that's been fortunate. But yeah, I mean, there's always a learning curve when I guess you're learning with the brand essentially. So
I feel like, and did you go to school for any of this stuff?
just learned as we went. I mean, like I said earlier, I like graphic design. I like marketing. So that was kind of what I was into, and that's just grew with the brand from then. Yeah.
So neither of you went to college or anything like that?
No.
I didn't even go to high school.
You
Yeah.
didn't even, do you have your...
GED?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, wow.
No.
And you're VP of a ginormous brand.
Ginormous.
Yeah, it is. So that's what I love to hear. I love hearing that. Like, no, I didn't go to college. I think that's...
Well, I think if you want to get a job, I think like going to college is cool. I mean, for certain things, like if you want to be a doctor, you got to
Lawyer,
go to college.
doctor,
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
like that.
But like if you want to be a marketing guy, like just make shit and then show people. Like you don't have to go to school. Like maybe to learn the programs, but like you don't. I don't know. To me, it was just like it's almost making like a sponsor video. Like you're skate, like you want to go show these companies that you can skate, and you
Right.
just give it out. Like that's kind of what I did with the portfolio. I just made my own shit.
And you got the first job at the barracks.
Yeah. So, or like I did like essentially not an internship, but I did like freelance stuff for Girl. Like I didn't even get paid, but I was just like, dude, I want to make board. Like I made a handful of board graphics for Girl.
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
So I was just like, I don't care about the money. I just want to get my portfolio
And your
built.
resume.
So, but I started Glassy, so I never had to even send it out. But
Yeah.
like at that time, that's what I was trying to build a portfolio. Like I want to get to experience and internship and get some hands-on experience. But
So you learned
In the end, it
everything
didn't matter.
hands-on, just one day at a time.
exactly, one day at a time. But if you're passionate about something, it doesn't matter. Like you work on it regardless. Just like yoga, like it doesn't
'Cause I
matter.
love it.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Right.
if you were
Or
getting
skating.
paid or you weren't, you would still do it. That's what we'd be doing. Same
Right.
thing.
So, I want to ask Mike one more question. The feelings of, like, having to skate flat ground all the time, because I was compulsive like that too. Like, I had to skate flat ground for, like, 3 hours a day just to
Yeah.
feel okay with myself in a really weird way growing up. And, like,
Let's get into that.
Yeah.
it's really weird, like, Rodney Mullen tendencies, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, do you feel like you're, like, kind of like you know how Mullen's, like, kind of, like, eccentric like that? Were you like that about your skating?
I don't know.
You're pretty obsessive about it.
Yeah, but I don't know. There wasn't like I had to do it just because I really wanted to.
Right, but
It
you had,
wasn't-
like, this drive. You had this, like, inner drive.
Yeah, I don't.
No, you would do like tricks over and over because you didn't like your hand or
What?
some shit.
I'd pick a trick and do 100 of them every day.
Oh, well, I mean,
So that's how you get good at something.
But it wasn't
Not
like
compulsive
I
at all.
wasn't like.
I definitely didn't do that. I did 5, and I was like, all right, I'm good. I did one clean one. I'm good for the day.
I remember there was one day where Gino Seppi, he lived across the street. He's like our neighbor. He's like, how many kickflips do you think you could do in a row? And I'm like, I don't know. Let's see. And I did 200, or I did 100, and then I was like, okay, let's see if I can get to 200. And then I got to 200, and I was like,
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna miss, dude. So then I went. So I did 5 more, and then I went inside. I remember that.
205 kickflips
So
in a row.
205 in a row, and I was
What
like,
was the thing?
I'm not gonna miss, dude.
Was it like every year you see how many days you went without missing a
Oh,
kickflip from the beginning to the
One year I went 8 months.
You didn't
Really?
miss
8
one
months.
kickflip.
Well, it was a flat ground kickflip.
Right, still.
There was loopholes to this though. Like, say if I was going up a curb, that didn't count.
Just flat.
If I was going over like even like, like a bench or something, didn't count. So it was just a flat ground kickflip, and I would always try. Every year I'd be like, I'm gonna go the entire year without missing one. Never did it, but I went 8 months one time.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Who even counts things like that?
I guess I do have
Yeah,
that.
you're
Yeah,
really, you have a
that's-
weird thing.
Yeah.
A really weird thing.
I'll tell you what, I never did.
It's just fun little. I guess it was just like I never felt like I had to, obviously, but I just would always create these little fake games with myself.
To make it more fun.
Yeah.
And then, see, like, I had this feeling, because I feel like you and I have, like, very similar feelings of, like, having to, like conquer, almost, like you had a film, like, you had
Uh-huh.
that drive that you needed to make the video part, right?
Yeah.
Did you, like, you felt that way, but then the most interesting feeling is when it goes away.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I want to ask you about. Like, do you still, like, you made your fully flared part, you made your pretty sweet part, you probably had some other stuff out there.
Uh-huh.
Do you
X Games gold.
X Games gold medal against PJ Ladd. I watched it.
No, Real Street.
Oh, Real Street. Wait, did you?
You have
beat
2
PJ
X Games
Ladd?
gold?
Did you beat PJ?
No.
Ladd?
Oh, that wasn't a gold thing.
No, it wasn't. That was a trophy.
Yeah, you got
But I guess
that one.
it should have been a medal.
For sure.
So
I
you
should-
have like
That's bullshit.
these like.
You got a satellite instead.
I got a satellite.
That's pretty.
I got a
cool.
satellite trophy.
Do you feel like accomplished with your career? You're happy with what you did, or do you like still wish you could do more, or do you have that drive, or is it like gone?
For skating?
Yeah.
No, it's done.
It's gone.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
And you're happy.
Yeah.
That's the best feeling.
I think I've had honestly, like as far as percentages go of how many skaters there are and what I've had for my career for the amount of time I had,
Yeah.
I feel like I was in very, very top percentage of how far my career went.
Of course.
So I'm totally cool with that.
Nice.
Yeah.
You
I'm
hit the
fine with
lotto.
No, yeah. It was great timing, lucky, put a lot of work in, but it was a big mix of everything, and I'm not bitter, not at all. I wish I could have skated longer,
Yeah.
and I wish.
What would have happened? What do you think would have happened if like your leg was okay? Would you have like kept going for another 10 years and
I don't know, probably not.
you would have?
Maybe
would
not.
you have burn out? What do you think would have happened?
Maybe.
Were you like before the leg incident? Were you getting burnt out? Were you like still going hard?
I actually right before I got hurt, I was probably skating the best I've ever skated.
Damn.
Like in my opinion, I felt so damn good at that time.
You probably burnt for like a year though before that.
Yeah, easily.
You just like wouldn't skate for like 6 months or something? Like you,
No, I skate every day. I'd be like, well, I don't
The
know.
passion wasn't there.
Yeah, but I'd skate every day. I don't think I'd miss a day of skating.
Okay.
I'd still skate. I'd probably skate for an hour and be bored.
Well,
or
the
something.
thing is, we'd go to skate lab, so it's not like you.
Yeah, dude, it was just low motivation. Like, it's like at that time too. A lot of friends stopped skating, and
Like what happened?
It
You had like a
changes.
whole posse. You guys like rolled deep. Like you had
Uh-huh.
like Dickie and
Oh,
like,
dude,
all
straight to
these
Dickie
people.
every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, like that's the and the one the glasses, the kid with the glasses, the blonde
Danny.
hair.
Oh, Danny.
Whatever.
yeah.
What happened to your friends?
We still see Dickie. I don't know about Danny. I don't know
Yeah,
what
they
he's up to.
just all slowly
Just
stopped
adulthood,
skating.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Oh.
just getting older. They have other shit to do. So I guess it was probably in the mix of like when I started getting a little tired of skating. It was like, now I have to drive to LA every day to skate because those are the only people that skate.
Right, like the other pros and stuff.
Yeah, so it kind of just I guess wears on you. But
That was before Beebles Park was around. Like you weren't really part of that scene.
Oh yeah, you know what? I kept getting hurt though. I always forget about that. Like, my ankle was really messed up for like 2 years straight. Where I couldn't even like jump down like a 3-stair.
Mm.
So it's just a lot of ankle rolls, and I guess that's probably the. So right before I got hurt, like officially
Yeah.
the end all.
the
The
grand finale.
The grand finale. Before the grand finale, I don't think I got hurt for like a full year before that. So I was like actually like enjoying skating with no pain and all that. It's probably more of an injury thing.
Yeah, relearning how to skate every other year would probably be annoying.
Dude, every 3 months it was
Yeah.
like, oh great, rolled my ankle again, cool.
And you just like chill for 6 weeks and do nothing.
Yeah, and that was miserable. But yeah, I don't miss that.
No,
Yeah.
I don't miss getting hurt.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
miss skating at all. It's so crazy.
I don't
Like,
either.
Sometimes I'll be laying in a yoga pose or something, and I'm like,
Life is good,
so
baby.
happy I don't
Yeah.
have to jump down anything.
Yeah.
It's the best feeling to let it go. I'll tell you what happened. There's this one quote from this book, The Way of the Peaceful Warrior, by Dan Millman, and it says, "I'm finally free from all the important goals of my past." And I read that quote, and then I called Brian Lottie because I was still like, we were doing this brand called Telegraph at the time. I don't know if you guys remember.
I remember a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, Brian, I quit. I'm done skating. I'm not gonna skate anymore.
Just after that quote?
Yeah, and I didn't skate for like literally like 7 years or something.
Damn.
So I was like free.
Is your streak still going, or have you skated recently?
I skated like when I was like I'm 32 now. I was skating when I was like 29 a little bit with
Uh-huh.
like Tori at the B-Bowls and stuff.
Uh-huh.
I learned how to do like nollie heel dark slides, nollie flip back dark
No,
slide.
out of all tricks.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was like a trend at the time. Like
That's
Greco was
sick.
doing it, like it was like dark sliding was like hot.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, dude, I haven't dark slid yet. Like, I need to learn this.
Yeah.
I learned how to dark slide like 5 variations, and then I was like, oh, and then I was skating on this like on Wilshire, and like my board hit my knee like against a wall, and I was like, fuck this, I'm done. And that was it.
3 years ago?
Yeah. But I surf almost every day, so it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that stoke feeling is still there,
Uh-huh.
but I don't have to like fall on the asphalt
What time you hit the waves, man?
Today, I gave actually a surf lesson to this German teenager kid at like 12 o'clock to 1. I didn't really help him that much. I was just surfing.
What'd you do?
I was
just
like,
watched
go.
you?
I'm like, go now. And I like pushed him a little bit. He'd get crushed. And I'd be like, good.
You get paid?
It was like my dad's friend.
Oh, okay.
Like someone.
Yeah, fuck that. Go
Yeah.
surf.
Yeah, I was like, I'll just surf. But I'm really happy. Like, I didn't do anything for like, from like 23 to 27. I just like had a girlfriend and like went to work and taught yoga, and I didn't do anything. But now with like surfing, it allowed me to like, to have fun and to like hang out with groms and like teenagers who surf and just be a part of the scene. It's just like skate lab. It's literally just like going to skate lab, except
See
it's
the same
beach.
people. What's up, dude?
Yeah, same thing. It's the same culture of skateboarding.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit more broed out though.
Yeah.
Seems more territorial.
Not anymore, because like Instagram and social media have like taken away localism because everyone's taking pictures of spots. So I mean, there is and there isn't, but once you like start going to the same place every day, like you're accepted.
Yeah, I guess if you go to the skate park every
Right.
day, you'll, yeah, you
They're
know all
just
the
like, oh,
homies.
you're cool.
It's always a weird feeling when you go to like a new skate park and you don't really know anyone. You're
Right.
Yeah.
in a different city. You're like, is everyone looking at me?
And what if you're getting a demo in like Japan with like 1,000 people?
Those are the best.
Could you skate demos good?
No, but
No.
those demos I could hang because there was no standards at all. Like, they were just very excited to see you. So if you did a flat ground kickflip, it sounded like
We're like, oh,
like just the big. I love that you can do that accent
Imagine.
and it's fine.
Yeah.
But you do a flat ground kickflip and the place just erupts, dude. Like you just.
Yeah, you do a demo at like Val Surf and everyone's like, I
They're
can
like,
do that.
oh my god, come on.
Right? Like,
Yeah, that's it. That's all you got, chump.
were you on 4-star too?
Nah, I was on Maddox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, do you ever feel like you should have just stayed on the Kai and never went to DC or anything like that?
No,
No.
absolutely not.
No. Okay.
No.
What happened with you had a pro shoe on both companies?
Uh-huh. I think I'm very happy I went to DC.
How long was that?
Probably 3 full years. Yeah, 3 full years. I had a 3-year contract, and then I got hurt right at the end of it, and then I had a 1-year contract, and then
I mean, that was cool that
And
they
that-
even gave you that last year.
yeah, but I got hurt at the very, very end of my contract. Like, I was still like I won that X Games real street after I was hurt. Right.
I need to go watch that
Oh,
part. I don't think
sure.
I've seen it.
It's pretty gnarly.
So
actually.
like I still like had footage rolling out and all that shit, right?
Yeah, like
So
you
just-
could have used another, or you could have had another year of shit come out,
Yeah.
and you not even skate.
Yeah, that's what it came out. I think I won 10 months after I got hurt.
Yeah,
So it was
but they knew that you weren't gonna skate. I mean, they could have just easily been like, "Fuck."
they didn't know it.
Yeah, you could have
Oh, you
made a
didn't know?
miracle recovery.
What? No, they didn't know.
They didn't know how bad it was.
Well, they knew I tore my knee, like ligaments and stuff, but I don't think they knew about the ankle and all that.
Well, I guess you really didn't know either at that time.
I didn't know. I thought my ankle was gonna come back. Yeah. So, yeah, they could have, I guess, but you know, if they were like girl, I'd still be on.
If you were Josh Kalis, you would still be on DC.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that probably bought you a house.
For sure did.
No, you know what it did? It allowed me to keep my house.
Okay.
I bought it before that, but now I can keep it.
Oh, were you?
So-
Did you get the house before
Yeah.
DC? Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I financially would probably be screwed right now if I never did DC. So that's why if you ask me, do I regret doing it? No, because I'd be scrambling right now if I didn't do it.
Right. Well, I mean, Jason Dill says he'd be dead if he rode for DC because of the money, and he would, but blowing it all on drugs, he would have died.
Yeah, 2 different personalities.
Right, but
you
I'm
know?
just saying,
Yeah.
It could go that way
The
too.
DC
Yeah, I-
money is
yeah.
like that's what buys your house or keeps
Yeah.
your house for sure.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so fortunate.
So now this needs to keep the house.
Right.
You know.
Seems like it's going really great. I mean, you were working your butt off.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's doing good. Yeah.
Best
All
year
right.
so far.
I'll call you.
Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. My bad. You guys have a good day.
So let's I want to give you guys a gift because I know you guys get more product than anyone, so I'm not going to give you a T-shirt or a hat or anything. So I want to give you a painting.
Okay.
So this is a This is a painting I made. This is my 5-MeO DMT experience painting. You can have it.
Covered up Michael's face.
And then this is a.
What did you call this?
That's my 5-MeO DMT painting.
What does that
That's
mean?
like a this toad. You like smoke this toad venom, and it's
And
like
that's
super
what you drew?
experience. Yeah, that's my painting from that. And then
This is what you saw.
yeah,
after
that's
the
what
toad venom.
that's what it looks like. You're just like in a black abyss, and it looks like that.
That's
How-
the toad venom.
How long did that
It's
last?
only 20 minutes long. Costs $300 to do with a shaman. It's like gnarly hallucinogenic. And then this painting, cover up Mike Mo again, is a rainbow pyramid, step pyramid.
What drugs were you on for that one?
This is probably inspired from the Mimosa hostilis rainbow tree. It's a version of ayahuasca. You see a lot of rainbows, so you can have
Did
that.
you-
Yeah, dude.
But were you
Thank you.
on drugs for that one?
No, well, I make the paintings after. I usually have the experience, and then I try to paint the experience. I don't paint when I'm tripping. No, that's too hard. I'd be like vomiting all over. No.
Can we? I still want to do mushrooms.
We'll talk about that.
Still want to do mushrooms.
So, oh yeah, and I want to give you one more
Do
thing.
you have mushrooms? What is that?
This is a sticker. This is my rainbow Buddha sticker. You guys can have some. And then this is just the Rebel Buddha logo sticker. Everything I drew and painted myself.
Thank you.
And then this is
What's this little dude inspired by?
Yeah, what's it?
that's a Buddha made out of lotus flowers. It's actually inspired by Monet. Like, you know Monet's flower and like lily pads? Water lilies paintings? I don't know. if
Sun
you're-
Life logo?
Kind of, but no. It's like impressionist painter from the 1900s or 1800s.
Do you like space?
I like space. Space is cool. And then this is an air freshener that they get too. The same thing, Rebel Buddha.
What does it smell like?
Jasmine.
Oh, I'm throwing this in the car.
You might have to like leave your window down for a day or
Uh-huh.
a night because it's really, really strong. So be careful.
I just got nose surgery last week.
Oh right.
Oh,
And now
yeah.
I can smell. So let's see.
Yeah, be careful. Don't touch it to your face. It might. It has like a little warning.
I think I already touched it. Whatever.
It smells good though.
Well, anything else you guys want to share with our
Keep
audience?
going. We got JP Butt out of here. We can.
Do you want
Okay.
a pair of sunglasses?
I
on-
think you
to
guys
go?
gave me some. Thank
Oh,
you
we
so
did?
much.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
I got the gaming Tim sunglasses. And this sums up our episode with Vince and Mike Mo. Thanks for watching. Namaste.